Huh?
AJ DeBanster and BYU playing right now. Huh?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Let me dust that off there. Let me dust that off. Yeah, that's right. Get it to him. Get it to him. Get it to him. Yeah, get it to him. One time. Get it to him. Y'all still want Hubert gone? I say, do you still want Hubert gone? Yeah. Those claps and those cheers are for those young men down in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, the Tarheels of the North Carolina, or the University of North Carolina, rather, for taking care of business at home, defeating the Duke Blue Devils, who I've never understood why anybody would openly root for the devil. Anyway, welcome to another episode of Sunday Night Live, man. It's your man 58 South, along with my co-host, the sports diplomat, Mr. Mashawn Roberson. What's up, sir?
What's going on, man? How you doing this afternoon?
Hey, man, I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great.
I
Ready for the
see
Super
you
Bowl to get
decked
going?
out, got your Carolina blue on, you ready to go, boy.
Yeah. It would have been. I'd have been singing a whole nother tune had that 3-pointer not dropped. Cause I feel that if we would have went to overtime, it would not going to go in our favor. That's just the way I felt about that.
Yeah, I kind of did too, man. But that 3-pointer was true, man. He knew that was going down as soon as that left his hand.
Hey, man. Hubert Davis called the timeout, drew up a play, won the game. Won the game.
If you notice, dude was open the whole play. Wasn't nobody even guarding him over there the whole time.
He was so open. I thought my man was throwing the ball out of bounds. I'm like,
Right.
man, ain't nobody even over there. Oh, he's in the.
Yeah, he was so open. I mean, nobody even guarded him that whole play, man. So, yeah, but congratulations to the Tar Heels, man. It was a hard-fought game. It came back. Man, I'm telling you, I mean, I thought that anyway about Caleb Wilson, but, man, I think he's the truth in the game. Kept him in there. Sometimes in the second half, I thought he may have been trying to do too much to bring him back, but he calmed himself down and started letting Trimble get his shot off. And Carolina just played a very, very good game, man. Congratulations to them.
A tale of two halves. That first half, that lack of half court offense, meaning like we don't have that. God, now that Joel Berry that can get you, a jumper here, a 3-pointer there. We don't have that Wayne Ellington on the squad this year. We were hoping that my man Luka, the one that they were waiting on to see if he was going to clear and play in the beginning of the season. Yeah, we're waiting to see how he was going to do. Maybe that would be help out our half court offense. He's been streaky. I think the last 6 or 7 games, if I'm not mistaken, he's averaging like 13 points. He's slowly coming around, but it's only 1 month left, man.
Yeah,
it's 1 month left in the season. Then it's time for the big show.
And I just think with Carolina, man, I think it's been a Carolina problem for a lot of years, really, where if they can't run, they have trouble playing a different kind of game. If a team stops them from running, and they get in half court, they have problems. The only way, if a team stops them, they have to continuously go to Caleb Wilson in a half court game. If they can't do anything else, they've got to feed him the ball, just time after time, unless they can run. And if they try to do anything else in a half court game, I think they'll have a hard time winning that. But I guess they could, but they would have a hard time trying to win a half court game if Caleb Wilson is not massively involved in that.
Offense doesn't go through Caleb Wilson, we lose. That's as simple as that. That's as simple as that, man. As far as us getting out and running, that's the North Carolina way. So yeah, if we can't get a lot of transition buckets, that slows us down. That slows us down a lot. See who we got in here. What up, B Mac? What's going on, boss? Welcome to the show. Yeah, man, we started early because we're not naive enough to believe that y'all are going to come over here and kick it with us while the Super Bowl is going on. Yeah. Speaking of Super Bowl, since we did you have anything else on that Carolina Duke real quick? Cause
I don't. I'm just looking forward to the next matchup, man. See what? Well, I guess I do have one thing, man.
I forgot. Oh, Michon, I forgot Duke. B Mac is a Duke fan. How could I forget? I'm still in shock.
Well, I saw something. I've seen a lot of Duke fans talking about the foul difference in the second half, man. You know how Carolina only got one foul called on them. Hey, man, I've seen everybody, and I'm not a Duke or Carolina fan. I guess out of the two teams, I do like Carolina more. You know, I have rooted for them before. I'm a Georgetown fan, so I ain't really biased like that. But there's been a lot of games where Duke has made more free throws than the other team shot in the entire game. That's been a thing with Duke for years and years. All the time I can remember that. So I don't really want to hear them talking about they ain't called no fouls for us. Y'all been getting fouls and everything, you know. But that's my last point on that. We can move on to something else. He said, "Let's move on." I hear you, be real. We'll move on.
Hey, real talk though. Far as last night goes, as far as the disparity in the referee's whistle, I mean that's a valid argument from the opposing team. Cause I'd feel the same way. Well, I'm gonna feel the same way on March 7th when we got to go to camera. Cause I already know the first 4 plays is gonna be fouls called on us. That's it. We already know that. It's gonna be a very hostile environment.
Mm-hmm.
I just need for us to weather that initial surge when we go down there. That first 5 minutes is going to determine how we're going to play. Because there's going to be no falling behind double digits and coming back in the second half
No.
in Cameron. That's not going to happen. Isaiah Evans is not going to go 4 for 14 at home like he did in the Smith Center last night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So now, gift and the curse for the Tar Heels. Now that everybody sees what you're capable of doing, now you have no excuse. You can't blame the coach anymore. You guys just got to go out there and execute now. You can't play down to your competition from now until March. Do I think they can run the table from here to the end of the season? I don't. I'm always say if we don't have a dynamic point guard to go with those big men, because the big men don't bring the ball up and pass it to themselves, then we're just a very mediocre Sweet 16 type team. If we can get some solid guard play, hey, I don't see why we can't go to the Final Four. But I'm not letting that Duke win cloud my judgment though, man. I can't do it. I've seen this too many times.
I mean, I don't know though, 58. I think you gotta give them a little more credit though, man. They are 19-4. That's a very good record.
I mean, that's great. We got different standards over here though.
I mean, if they go, I don't know, 23-5 or something, that's still a 23-6. That's still a very good record going into a tournament. And man, B Mac, be real, say the guys weren't mentally tough enough to overcome the refs. Well, you know, okay, but Duke, the one thing Duke does have a lot of their other players do contribute all through the game. Their other players were making plays where when they go home, those guys are going to play much better too than they did even at Carolina. Carolina is going to have to step up a lot when they go to Cameron because old boy had a very bad first half. Boozer, he had a very bad first half, and Duke was still whipping Carolina.
Duke was up by like 11 at the half. I believe.
13 or something like that, and he only had like 4 points in that half. He came on in the second half. So we'll see. But yeah, we're gonna move on to Super Bowl. Let's get on to that.
Now we got to worry about. But we need to beat NC State because I ain't like the way that new coach was talking. Like he's great. I'm waiting for that game. The Duke game, that's always the one to mark on the calendar. But Will Wade, I believe, is the man's name who's coaching at NC State, if I'm not mistaken.
He shouldn't even be their coach, man.
Hey,
he shouldn't even be their coach. You know, they ain't on our.
You know how I go. You know how I go. You know how I go. All right, the main event. Seattle I like to say the Seattle Supersonics, the Seattle Seahawks against the New England Patriots. Has anything changed for you? Has your selection changed?
No, I got Seattle, man. I just think Seattle has a better overall team. The defense is very, very good. I think the Patriots defense is very good too. So that's a strength on strength, but I think a strength for both teams. But I think that the Seattle offense is better than the New England offense. They have a better receiving core. I think because people are trying to front on Sam Darnold, is he gonna have a good game or not? I think he's gonna have. He might not have a great game, but I don't see him having a bad game. And if he has a decent game, Seattle's going to win because they have a good running back. They have a better receiving core. He got more weapons to throw the ball around on. And you know, he's just had they've played not in the playoffs maybe, but they've played a tougher overall schedule. They come out of a real tough division where they had to play the Rams and 49ers and stuff like that. Both of those teams are pretty good. And New England, they I know they played who they be Denver. Denver has a very good defense. But man, Denver was hamstrung. The weather was all bad, and Denver just could not move the ball. And it's not like New England was just dominating them. Buffalo, no, Denver beat Buffalo. They played Houston before that. I just got Seattle, man. I think Seattle is better overall.
Okay. I'm going with Drake May. I can't for all Carolina Panther purposes say the team name, but I think Drake May is going to win. The reason I say Drake May is going to win because I think that offensive line is tired of being talked about because they are the issue. They are the problem on that offense.
Mm-hmm.
The man was under pressure. Five turnovers the last couple games. Each game, the last couple games, they're a big Achilles heel for them. And I think Vrabel pulls off one of the best coaching job today. And let me ask you something. Who will this Super Bowl win mean more to? Sam Darnold or Drake May?
I think it means more to Sam Darnold in terms of just what you call it, not a legacy, but just him feeling like he's come back full circle. Uh Sam Darnold has, had a lot of bad years before he got to Minnesota last year. And I think it would mean more to him to win versus Drake May. Drake May is a young player. I mean, he's got a lot more opportunity in the league coming up. He's well entrenched as that team's quarterback. And Vrabel is a good coach. I think New England is going to be in the mix for the foreseeable future with those two. They got a lot of young players, so I think it means more for Sam Darnold to win. Going back to what you said about the offensive line for the Patriots, man, who is on Seattle's defensive line, right?
Talking about Lawrence.
Yeah, Lawrence and the other guy, I think it's Leonard Williams. That's his name. The other guy on the other side, man. They gonna have to
It's
come
going to be
up.
a problem for.
They gonna be a problem for. They could get to the quarterback without blitzing, man. Seattle. So they better be ready with their big boy pants on against that defensive line for Seattle. Because you're right, the offensive line. I mean, Drake may have taken a lot of sacks, and it might continue. But hey, if they step up, that'll be a big deal. One thing that probably is in the Patriots' favor is that I ain't gonna say in their favor, but their offensive coordinator has a lot of Super Bowl experience calling plays. Uh, the guy was the head coach Josh McDaniels versus the other guy he's been doing well too. He's about to go and coach the Raiders. He's done well with calling plays for Seattle, but McDaniels has a lot of Super Bowl experience, so he might be able to run some plays and find something to move the ball against Seattle. But that defensive line, man, hey, they a monster.
To answer the question that I had proposed to you, I think it'll mean more for Drake May to win this Super Bowl,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason being that he can go ahead and get that monkey off of his back, and that monkey being filling the biggest shoes arguably in the history of the NFL. You got Tom Brady's old team, so you can go and get that out the way. Not only am I equipped to, I ain't saying I'm filling his shoes, but I belong here. I bring this franchise back to what y'all are used to,
Mm-hmm.
which is winning. And I think that'll go a long way. And like you said, he is young, so this will go ahead and stamp his arrival and take him forward, man. And plus, I just love all things Carolina this weekend.
Yeah,
So that's why I want Drake May to win.
I don't know why you even said anything else, man. That's the only reason why you want to say something for Drake May, man. I mean, he ain't. If he played,
I
came out of Alabama, you would be you'll be right with me. Cause you want that Carolina guy to win it. And I get that. I understand.
Yeah. Myers Park, what's up? Myers Park High School, what's happening? Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
I think they did well to get to this point, man. I do think he's going to with Vrabel. I think he gonna get him one, maybe two. Well, I think the Patriots gonna be in there, like I said. But Seattle, I just think they're a better team. But I don't think I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots won though, because hey, it's a one game thing. Anybody could really win a one game thing, a one game tournament. But I just like the Seattle. I was about to say Supersonic too. Seahawks.
I'm talking about that was totally unnecessary. I'm just saying, man. I'm gonna just dust my cap off. This field, to be honest, man, and it's funny because the game is in the exact same arena in Santa Clara. This feel a lot like when we got beat by the Denver Broncos and everybody just swore out we were gonna win that game because they ain't have an offense. They just had a defense.
Mm-hmm.
And the line never really moved as far as Vegas goes that week. Everybody was putting everything on the Panthers. That's when I was like, man, something don't feel right. And all I've heard is Seattle Seahawks ever since they made it. Something don't feel right. All I'm saying is the ghost of Sam Darnold pass just might show up tonight.
It might.
So
It might.
I hope whoever's betting, I hope you're just betting enough to that you're comfortable with losing. That's all I'm saying. Cause the lights, the reason Vegas is out in the middle of the desert and the way it looks is because they don't lose often. That's all I'm saying. They don't lose often. They don't lose often. If Sam Darnold wins, I'ma still consider that a win for us too, because you had to come here and learn. So it's still a Carolina day. Either way you want to splice it, buddy, it's a win for the Carolinas.
Yeah. A man said the Broncos defense was elite. They were. But hey, I think and that's why the Broncos defense played very well in that game too. So Drake May did not dominate them. They just won the game. So I can't give him a whole lot of points for that. They just won the game.
Hey man, you had white jerseys on in the
Yep.
snow, man.
Yep.
Take whatever advantage you can get. Take whatever advantage.
They might not even been able to see them.
Hey, plus they had Jarrett Stidham at the quarterback over there when it wasn't snowing, so that had a lot to do with it too, man. Either way, hey, you gotta beat who's in front of you. You ain't got nothing to do with that part. You just gotta beat who's in front of you.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's it on the Super Bowl. I'm taking the Drake May and them's. He's taking the Seahawks. We'll see how it pans out. Game comes on at 6:30 on Peacock. Y'all check it out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch the halftime performance. I know I'm gonna go back and watch it. If I don't get a chance to live, I know that. I'll just do you have any thoughts on it? Because I'm not a real big Bad Bunny fan.
It's just I don't have any kind of political thoughts on it, man, because a lot of people trying to make it that. I'm not real familiar with that artist, man, so I may not watch it just because it doesn't appeal to me. But hey, they brought him in there for a reason. The man must have a following, and this.
He has a
yeah.
Does he have a what? Does he have a following? Now I do know this is the Latin Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And
Beyonce
rolled into one here, brother. Yeah, that's who this is.
Clearly, then that's why they brought him on. So I may check out some of it if I find that it's something to. It's something to check out, then I may stick with it, but I don't plan on it.
Okay. I'm gonna be interested in seeing if Cardi B performs, because he does have a song with Cardi B. Her the father of one of her kids is in the Super Bowl, Stephon Diggs. We didn't even mention him. We were talking about offense, none of that.
He's all right, man. He ain't no real difference maker no more.
The difference maker is on that other side. Jackson Smith
and Jigba.
That's the guy you're supposed to be looking at today.
He the difference maker.
Fair enough. Let's get to this NBA though.
Yeah.
For the first time in a long time, the NBA kind of took a little bit of the spotlight from the NFL. You know what I mean? About time you fought back, because they've been stepping on your Christmas Day game the past couple years. You had to do something. Biggest trade news to you was fill in the blank.
Well, biggest trade news to me was it's two of them. James Harden, obviously, he done took all the headlines because he just is who he is. I think them Cleveland getting him, it's not gonna move the needle for them, man. I think he's gonna be like I heard somebody say that the Cavs would move up to be a threat to Detroit. I'm like, no, because this guy, he's not going to move the needle like that. But it does give them, I guess a better guard tandem in terms of scoring. And James Harden is a decent distributor. Some people are saying, I've seen reports that he will help Evan Mobley get his scoring numbers up because he can set him up decently. But in the playoffs, James Harden is still who he is. Donovan Mitchell, while he doesn't shrink in the playoffs, he hasn't made any noise in the playoffs when it gets to second round or more. So I don't think that's moving the needle. Another one that I did not care for was the Bulls getting rid of Vucevic. I think that's how you say his name. Giving him to the Celtics. He's a good player. He was the Bulls' most, I guess he was their tallest and biggest player. So they gave him away to help the Celtics, who really don't need any help.
They needed something today.
But
they needed something today because the Knicks put it on them.
Yeah, they got whooped today. But I didn't care for that. And I thought Minnesota would have done more I would have thought that they may have would have tried to get well, not really a big player, but just someone else that will be able to help my man Anthony Edwards. I thought they would have done some more to help him. No, they ain't got no shot, man. Somebody said he said being in the East, the Cavs got a shot adding James. No, they ain't got no shot. James Harden gonna turn back into that pumpkin when it get to the playoffs. I just don't see it.
But see, this is the thing though, Michon. You just can't get to a game 7, so y'all just gotta go ahead and sweep. If you get to a game 7, he gonna wither away.
Who the Cavs?
Everybody know that.
Who the Cavs gonna sweep when they get to the second round?
That I'm not sure, but you can't get to a game 7. That's all I'm saying. And they did pick up also another decent hire. They got Dennis Schroeder, a real good quality backup point guard. They did get Dennis Schroeder, so I'm thinking they got Dennis Schroeder to offset that James Harden issue. I really think that's why they did that. Well, no, because that Schroeder deal happened first.
Yeah, it happened first.
Yeah, they got Schroeder first. But then they ended up getting James Harden.
It's still that is a good pickup because he's a good backup point guard. He'll help them out. But again, all he could do is back up. He ain't gonna be, when it come down to it, Dennis Schroeder, he's not somebody you can lean on like that. And the Clippers are still playing well they've been playing well without James Harden. So I don't know. The Cavs, they may win more regular season. They may even move up in the standings. But when it gets down to it, when it comes time to win, I just don't see it. Tell me about your Hornets though, man. What do you think about them? They made some moves too.
We did. We pretty much traded for the same player. I didn't really see.
I think he's better though.
I mean, I'm gonna say that also because he just so happened to have his logo on his college jersey. So when in doubt, we always gonna get somebody from the ACC. That's just a thing around here. Either ACC or SEC, you guaranteed a spot to play for the Hornets before you retire. That's just how that goes, man. The fact that he has a calf strain, that means we took back one of our picks that we gave the Chicago Bulls. Mm-hmm. So instead of giving him 3, we only gave him 2. So they were able to salvage that instead of just nixing the whole deal like the Dalton Connect, Mark Williams situation last year. Mm-hmm. I'm just glad we decided to keep him because when he is healthy, bona fide score, like 18.6 points a game. And I'm pretty sure he'll be coming off the bench. And the way our season goes, and with LaMelo Ball, he can afford to get injured now. I'll put it that way. If his ankles go out or that leg gets bad again, Now you got somebody who can run the offense and also score to almost the same clip. Because Kobe White, he can get you 25 to 30 any given night. Not a bad pickup at all. We also got Xavier Tillman from the Boston Celtics, but I think we just got him for like added size and to waste, well, not waste, but to use the 6 fouls that he has. Because our best big man is our undersized guy, Musa Diabate. He's a rebounding machine, energy guy. I can never say enough good things about him, man. He's a Dennis Rodman that doesn't mind going out there getting you 10 to 12 points a game. So that's where my Hornets are right now. We're on an 8-game winning streak, but we play the Pistons tomorrow night. Tomorrow being Monday. We went to Houston and beat the Rockets. So I'm not gonna say we can't do this. The guys seem to still be respecting the streak. So let's keep it going. Let's keep it going, fellas. Let's keep it going.
I think this overall trade deadline stuff, though, I don't think anybody really did anything that can help them now for real. I think
That
everybody
was
is.
my next. That was my next. My next question was who had the most impactful trade short term and who had the most
Yeah,
impactful trade long
I
term.
don't think anybody had a real big trade short term. Everybody's trying to set something up like the Wizards. They got AD and already had made the trade for Trae Young. And they uh did a lot of things where they didn't have to give up any of their draft picks. So it's good.
Because they went to Goodwill to get them two guys. Both of them are injured.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. And who can we see? Because they do have a good guy that they did draft, Alex Saw.
Mm-hmm.
But AD and Trae Young, man, that's not moving the needle at all. But they kept all those draft picks, and everybody's saying that they might be able to set up a good team. Um, like our team, the Bulls, they just punted on the season. They gave away everybody and getting all these guards back. They trying to clear cap space. I think they're hoping to get some free agents to come over there, and things of that nature. I was because we, even though I want them to, obviously I'm a fan, I want them to try to win. I understand the moves, man, because we've been in the play-in for the last 3 to 5 years, I think. You you can't get good just continuously being in the play-in and getting mid-level players in the draft all the time. So now they trying to tank a little bit, see if they can really do something to get out of that space. I think so most of those teams did that. I think Utah, they kind of did something where they could win now, but they so far back. Why do it? I think Jaren Jackson, they got the guy he used to play for us. He's a good player for them. He reminds me of Andre Karolinko, but I can't think of his name right now.
That's who I have. I have Utah as my long term team who had the
Yeah.
most impactful
They're
trade.
long term. They're doing some long term things with getting those guys. And you saw what they did the other day when they played that first game with them. They were leading the game. I forget who they were playing, but they were leading the game by like 13 or 15 going into the fourth quarter. And they benched Jaren Jackson and the guy I'm thinking of whose name I can't get out.
Yusuf Nurkic,
No,
Walker Kessler, Malloy Markkinen.
Lloyd Markin, that's his name. Yeah, they benched those two guys, and the team came back and beat them. Folks got upset about that, man. Like, okay, you gonna tank all the way, but they let the guys play and build a lead, then pull them out. But I think Utah set themselves up for long term, and you can't say what they're gonna do if it's going to any of these teams. What are they gonna do if it's going to be beneficial or not? Because if draft picks, we'll see. Yeah, Utah does look like they finally building, but we'll have to see it, just like all the other teams. So I don't think anybody did anything that will help them in the short term in terms of trying to win right now. Everybody's.
Well, I don't know, man. That Boston pickup. I mean, it wasn't big headline news, but your man
Yeah,
Vucevic playing for the Celtics. That's something I'm gonna look at when them playoffs start.
yeah, you're right about that. He can help
Yeah,
them.
nah, yeah.
And something I wanted to bring up, I think I told you earlier. I saw a report where it shows that the Boston president of operation, the one who used to coach Boston, Brad Stevens. Now, you know, he moved up, he the president now. He had to kind of reassure Jason Tatum that the team is better when he's playing. Like, I don't know if Jason Tatum was feeling kind of like, man, do they need me because they still winning so much and all that, which had me questioning. Okay, do are the Celtics better with or without Jason Tatum?
Man, that's not even a come on now.
I just wanted to
Come on.
bring it up, see if some people might what other folks may think or what you think about that.
Yeah, nah. This is not the Atlanta Hawks situation. That's not what this is. That is not what this is, buddy.
I agree with that. I think Jason Tatum, man, they're definitely better with him. I think Jason Tatum, man, looking at his overall skill set, man, I believe Jason Tatum could be the best player in the NBA right now if he comes back and he uses all his skills. I've seen a lot of plays where Jason Tatum will get in the paint and he'll pull back out and shoot a 3-pointer. Or you know, he'll dribble down and have a man on skates and he'll pull up and shoot a 3-pointer. Sometimes he'll make them, sometimes he miss. And I'm like, man, you could be just like Kobe. Kobe would take that and go to the cup and dunk that or lay it up and score that thing. When Jason Tatum come back, I want him to use all his skill set, and I think he will shoot up in terms of being the best player in the NBA. He got the skills, man. He got all of them. Give me your
Now,
thoughts there.
one thing as far as the Jason Tatum situation goes, I don't think I think Brad Stevens was just saying that to reassure him. I don't think that was on Jason Tatum's mind because it was reported while the Knicks was playing the Celtics that he's been traveling with the team for every game, even while doing his rehab. Like he's been there. He's not been home all season, you know, being off to himself. He's still been involved with team activities. So I mean that's going a long way. That's saying a lot. And I think the fact that the Boston Celtics are number 2 in the East right now is beyond my belief and comprehension. I did not think a team full of replacements and Jaylen Brown were going to be number 2 in the East. I thought these guys were going to have a rebuilding year, probably pick up a nice draft pick that they're going to have to figure out what to do with. No, these guys,
Everybody thought that.
Joe Mazzulla is nice. He can be as weird as he wants in his press conferences. The man can coach. One time for Ime Udoka, because Joe Mazzulla is off that tree, and so is our guy down here, Charles Lee. Is from that same tree. What you do, what you do off the court, that's your business. But you know how to breed some good coaches, man. So one time for Ime Udoka and them guys. But yeah, that Jason Tatum situation, Boston's gonna be real scary when he come back.
I think so too. They are.
If he got that same mindset, as far as, you know, I'm okay as far as the injury goes, that's gonna be an issue. That's gonna be an issue. Jaylen Brown showing why he should be respected as Finals MVP.
No
I
question.
mean, you could say that, or you could say that, or you could also say that Jason Tatum understood his shot wasn't falling, and he did everything else to make that team better, and that's how it looked.
That and those kind of things are what I mean by, like, you know, when your shot isn't falling the way Boston played, um, and they still play a little bit, but not as much with all those 3-pointers. If they not falling, you got to start getting to the cup, man. You got to try to take that thing to the basket, shoot mid-range jumpers, and get in closer and try to get yourself some easy buckets. I think if Jason Tatum come back and he plays that way, man, he'll be the MVP. And Jaylen Brown would be, you know, they'd be the best 1-2 punch in the whole league. I think they can finally, unless OKC win the chip this year again, they could finally stop that, what is it, 8 or 9 years where it's been a different champion in the NBA over and over.
A top tier Jaylen Brown mixed with a top tier Jason Tatum at this point in their careers should have multiple championships when he comes back. We saying the same thing. I just want to say it too. They should have multiple championships when he comes back. Granted, they keep these extra pieces because your man Derek White, phenomenal 3-and-D guy. Peyton Pritchard is out here hooping. Who knew? Who else was it, man? Because there's a couple
And
other
let your
guys
other
who
guy
ain't even
go
no play.
to the Bulls though. Anthony Simons was
Anthony
balling for him,
Simons,
but he
yeah,
not there no more.
he over there at the we gonna call the Chicago Bulls the guard
Chicago
factory
guard.
until they go ahead and because y'all trying to get Giannis. That's the way I'm thinking.
Man, we gotta be doing something, but we're gonna need more than Giannis to make an impact. Because our tallest player now is what's that guy named Patrick, gosh, he's number 44, and he ain't doing nothing.
Willis.
Yeah, Patrick Williams. He ain't doing nothing I don't know, man. We just gonna be a lottery, going to be a lottery team and see what we can do.
Chicago, yo man, Chicago ain't even wait till after the All-Star break to be like, man, blow it all up. Like, hey, send me a list of our best players. Yeah, get rid of
We're gonna
all of
get
them.
rid of all of 'em.
Give me them jerseys back. Get rid of all of them.
I hope that this means the end for Billy Donovan as our coach. I hate to, I've been saying it. I just don't think he's just been a mid coach for us too. We need somebody gonna move that needle. Bring back Thibodeau, man.
You want them boys to play for the John Gruden of the NBA, huh? Run them till they
Hey
can't move.
man,
Nah, man.
or some, I mean, but just somebody that can move that needle, bro.
I hear you. B Mac poses a great question. Who wins another title first, OKC or Boston?
Good question.
That's okay. So I'm gonna assume everybody's healthy. Jason Tatum's back. SGA is back. To be quite honest with you, man, that's the finals I'm waiting to see. The Boston
Absolutely,
Celtics.
that would
That's
be
the finals I'm waiting to see.
because.
But
Go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
SGA plays the way I want Jason Tatum to play with that smooth game. Listen, because Jason Tatum got that skill just like that. I think man, if everybody's healthy, if Boston like Vucevic is on the team still and they got the as presently constructed, I will say Boston. But then no, because OKC is fully healthy now. And they have a
SGA out. SGA is out.
Well, I mean, he ain't done for the
For the
season.
most part, they healthy. Well, plus J Dub, Jason Williams or Jalen Williams.
But
Yeah,
I think
he's
I
out
don't know
still
what kind
also.
of injury he has, but OKC SGA is not done for them for the season or anything.
Oh yeah, no.
So he's gonna still be playing for them. They got a good chance of winning it this year. So because of that, I changed my answer. I say OKC because they got a good chance of winning it this year. And I don't think
I
Boston
was gonna.
does really, even though they're playing well. I don't think Boston can. I I don't think Boston could win the East though. I still don't. I think Detroit could win it, or the
Oh
Knicks.
well, yeah.
Detroit, even the Knicks, man, could beat Boston the way that Boston is right now in a series.
All right. Well, as far as that Boston versus OKC situation, my X factor is Chet Holmgren. That's why I'm gonna go with OKC because I was trying to think who the matchup with Tatum could match up with SGA, Jaylen Brown match up with J Dub, but Vucevic ain't matching up with Chet Holmgren out there at that 3-point line. He ain't doing that.
I mean, he might see can Vucevic got a better inside game than Trey Holmgren.
But that's not gonna be the issue.
Can he out rebound Vucevic? Those
Oh
kind
yeah,
of things like that affect the game too.
true.
So
OKC got a bunch of picks, can make huge trades, get another superstar to pair with Chet, SGA, and Williams.
he right.
Well, they just picked up another shooter, your man McCain from Philadelphia. I don't know if anybody was paying attention to that. They gave up some picks to get him.
I was not.
Man, that's a nice addition.
Yeah.
That's a nice addition. Another, and all the extra pieces that OKC has. I saw there the game that they played on national televised TV a couple weeks ago. I watched every one of them guys come in and just go off, hit about 8 to 10 points with ease. You're not matching up with that, and that they did that. Like, this just how we play. It's like the Oklahoma City Thunder. They go out there, they play organized street ball, knowing it got to run through SGA first, but everybody's just playing loose, free, having fun. They just know rule number 1. If you don't touch it, you don't shoot it.
But the thing about OKC that I like and I notice is, hey man, unless they playing San Antonio, like I said, San Antonio seem to have a good
It's doing that
San
thing
Antonio
again.
might have their number. a little bit. But um, I think OKC just they know that they got to go through SGA in crunch time, and I like that about their team. They when it comes to winning time, they go through SGA to get their shots. That's that's good for them. You got that superstar player, ride or die with them, let him set the other guys up, and all of that kind of thing.
Not only that, but he's a certified closer.
Mm-hmm.
You need that. You need that, man. That sense of security when the game's on the line. You need it.
Yeah, yeah. He said, imagine if who made they said imagine if they made a legit move for Giannis or the Joker. Is he talking about
Man,
okay?
I wouldn't even watch the NBA anymore if one of them guys went to go play with SGA. I wouldn't want to see that.
Yeah, man. That's
I wouldn't want to
kind of
see that.
unfair. That would take it back to the Golden State with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, man, that bunch of mess. Yeah,
But
man,
you
I
can't
wouldn't.
put it past no team in the NBA. They'll do that. Hey.
I'm not. I don't think that the guy who's running things over there at Oklahoma City, he ain't doing that. He ain't doing that. That man already got everything set up for the next 5 to 10 years the way he wanted over there.
Yeah.
He don't want that. He don't want. If he wanted it, he would have had it already. Think about everything he could have gave up to get it. He ain't want that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he ain't want it at all, man. Who else? Was there another what other team? No, that's it. Cause the Denver Nuggets didn't do anything
No, they.
to try to make any moves.
Hey,
Houston didn't go pick up a point guard.
speaking of them though, is my man Aaron Gordon? Is he hurt for them?
Yeah,
He's hurt.
yeah,
Okay.
he's out.
Is
Yeah,
is he out for the year or something? I haven't seen him play.
I don't think he's out for the season. I don't think he's out for the season. But I know for right now he's out.
Okay. 'Cause I know he's a big part of that team, but I haven't seen him with him. Um, what you think about the Knicks though, man? The Knicks have turned it around. They just beat Denver the other day. Uh,
Just beat Boston earlier
yeah, just
today.
beat Boston and beat the brakes off Boston today earlier too.
Did that. I like the addition of hometown kid, Brooklyn native,
Yeah,
Jose
yeah.
Alvarado, excuse me. Real high energy guy that'll
Plays
play well in
defense.
Madison Square Garden.
He could help cover up Jalen Brunson on that defense.
And he can shoot. He can shoot a lot better. Well, 3-point wise, he can shoot a lot better than folks, give him credit for.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, every team needs that one guy that everybody knows just is going to play hard, no matter what. That's what keeps the crowd energized. So it's a great addition. I still don't think they're going to beat the Pistons, but that's a great addition.
Yeah. I
got
agree.
the Pistons coming out of the East.
I think the Pistons gonna come out. They just look too like they got a lot of fight. They got a lot of dogs on that team, man.
Yeah,
A
man.
whole lot.
They were on a mission. They were on a mission since the season started,
Mhm.
and that mission isn't going to be complete until they're playing in the NBA Finals, man.
And
That's just how that's going.
one thing about that team, it don't matter if you got all the superstars on your team and you playing them. That's why if OKC meet the Pistons, they better bring their lunch pail too. Pistons don't care that you got SGA and Jalen Williams might be back and Chet Holmgren. You got them big names. Hey man, y'all better bring it against us because we coming with it. So Detroit is a rough team, but they got a good good coach. They got everything they need to upset somebody in a series, like in a final series.
Yeah, the Pistons making it to the finals is not an upset for me. I said last year, next year, be careful with them Pistons because they almost had New York last season in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So great job, way to turn it around. I love when teams like that do well because it gives me hope. It always gives me hope.
Well, hey, y'all doing well, man. Look like y'all gonna be in that play-in now that we done gave up. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Let's get to one of my favorite sections of this thing. To the HBCU section. Got to show love to those who showed love to us. And HBCU game day, they had a write-up about how North Carolina A&T is turning it around in the offseason so far as the guys we're going after and who we've acquired for the football season. We have 38 newcomers, 21 of those being high schoolers, 17 transfers. The thing that I liked about this was the geographic concentration. So we got 16 players from North Carolina, 8 from South Carolina, 7 from Georgia, and then we went and got a couple from like the DMV area because of the conference that we're in, and we're going to end up playing up that way. Some notable guys. Well, we have 22 newcomers on defense. That right there made me smile. Okay, they're taking it serious. They understand we got to get bigger, faster, and stronger on that defensive side of the ball for us to be competitive. Some names to look out for. Andre Oben, 6'5", 290, red shirt junior from Monmouth. He started at Purdue. He was a 3-star when he came in. Desmond Jackson, 6'4", 305, transfer from Coastal Carolina. He's from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Sean Sapp, former 4-star out of Georgia. And, of course, the biggest name, Ben Bolaware, 6'5", 305 pound, defensive lineman from Winston-Salem, went to Oak Grove High School. That begins August 29th. Our new season starts August 29th against an old foe, against Morgan State. So I'm looking forward to the new season. I love the way that Coach Sean Gibbs is approaching the conference, and he's been very transparent and serious about everything. Like, look, we're not where we're supposed to be. Straight up and down, these people are bigger, faster, and stronger than us, man.
Yeah, he was saying that all through last season.
Yeah, like we got a lot of work to do. He let that be known. We got a lot of work to do, and he's taking it serious, and I'm looking forward to it.
Results got to be there, but hopefully that is true. I got some, as I know, I was talking about a couple of HBCU things. The Dawson Odoms, that coach, he's been through a couple of HBCUs, but he had his biggest success at Southern. He won a couple of SWAC championship, and then won a couple of division championships in the SWAC with that school. He's going to Bowie State. He was at Norfolk before Bowie, but he's been successful. Hopefully he can build that program up. My school, Alabama A&M, we got a quarterback from Penn State. I don't know if his name is Beckham Kritzer. Looks like he's 6'5", 199. I know that's he need to put some weight on, bulk up. That's a skinny quarterback, but he was on Penn State, so hopefully he can bring some of that skill set to us, and we could compete more with Alabama State. Because I know you said last week Andrew Bodie was going back to Alabama State. Oh, so he definitely gonna bring it with Alabama State.
Yeah.
Howard got some 3 stars, a guy named Xavier Newsom, and another guy named Phoenix. Oh, forgive me if I'm pronouncing this wrong. Phoenix Orion DeCosmo, I believe. I don't know what positions they play. It didn't list that, but there's some 3 stars there. Jackson State is getting a few too. A guy named Jabari Jones and Kalo Armstrong. Again, I don't know what positions they are, but Jackson State don't really need no more, but they gonna keep getting them. So HBCUs, they trying to make something happen on the football field with some of these 3-star guys, and hopefully getting some of the Power 5 fall off to come to the HBCU schools. That's something that would help us compete as overall HBCU. And then you was talking about, you said it last week, how how Marshall Falk was cooking down there at Southern University. Talk about that some more.
Man, Marshall Falk, I think it started with the staff that he hired. And right now, the person who seems to be doing that job very well is I think it's Ben Miles, Les Miles' son. He's the one handling recruiting. Yeah, they're getting that Power 4 fall off as you stated. So Southern is going to be the new Jackson State as far as they're going to be making some noise out here come football season. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Every HBCU that does great just puts eyes on the rest of the HBCU community and world, man. So I can't wait to see it. Talk about some of these some of these classics coming up though.
Yeah, well, one thing I want to say before I go there, Norfolk State with Mike Vick. I mean, they did not do well last year. I'm hoping that Mike Vick and Deshaun Jackson had a good year. I think they got to the championship game of their conference, and I think they lost there. But I'm hoping that Mike Vick has a better year, man. I don't want him to, because they went 1-10, I believe. I'm hoping that they can do better. for his sake and that school. So just big shout to Mike Vick. I hope you out there recruiting and getting everything going for Norfolk State so y'all can compete better in your conference. One classic that hasn't that HBCU is a big classic deal in HBCU football. The Southern Heritage Classic is returning to Memphis, Tennessee. Um, and that was one I believe historically TSU and Jackson State played in it each year. But this year is going to be Alcorn and Pine Bluff playing in it.
Okay.
So it's a good money maker for the city of Memphis to get that game back going. I know it was a big deal for a lot of years. And I think TSU and Jackson State may be coming back to play in that game in years after this. That's the only one that wasn't going that has started back. And all HBCU classes, let's support them guys because that puts our schools on the map, helps a lot of these cities out with their income base, and it shows these towns that they have to respect HBCU football and what we bring to the table as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. Unlike HBCU games at Morehouse, where your head coach can get handcuffed for feeling like security was breached by letting football players get in the basketball line to shake hands. Like, what is this? What y'all doing out there? Like, if y'all this my whole thing is none of that had to end in this man being handcuffed and walked off the court.
Absolutely.
None of that had to be dealt with like that.
I don't understand that, man. And this was more. If y'all don't know, he talking about Morehouse and Tuskegee basketball game the other day, where the Tuskegee coach got handcuffed because he wanted to, the Morehouse football players who was heckling the Tuskegee players all game was trying to get in a handshake line. And he was like, "No, what y'all doing? Tell them security, man, get them guys out of our line." Security just arrested the guy for basically asking them to do that. I don't understand what was going on. That is a security risk. Them guys heckling his players. Who knows? They can get in the line and swing on one of them. You don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, man. It was a bad look.
My, I ain't never seen basketball players in a football, in a football on the football field after the game, congratulating a good game to the other team
They
anyway.
don't
So
do that.
doesn't make much sense to me. Doesn't make much sense to me.
Morehouse had a statement on it, just apologizing, but then they apologize, but then in the same breath they're gonna say that the conference uh fined Morehouse without hearing their side of the story. What's your side?
Yeah, so they apologized, for the coach, being arrested. But then they were like, well, as far as the heckling and all that with the handshake line, it was well within reasonable fanfare. That's what the gentleman from Morehouse was saying. It's on that same HBCU game day app if y'all want to check out exactly what he said. He was like, yeah, we ain't seen nothing wrong with, you know, the players wanting to get in the line and how the interaction was going between the crowd and the players during the game was just regular standard stuff as far as we concerned.
So they good with fans getting up in there and doing that too then.
They had no problem. He said he had no problem with it.
I mean, it's just like court storming, man. I don't like court storming, but all of that stuff is a security risk. So I don't know, but we'll move on past that.
Now, okay, so the court storming. See, we got like 2 minutes. I'll be real brief. I think court storming should only happen if the team is an underdog. Like when we beat Duke last night, I felt the way about court storming. Like, so y'all didn't think we was gonna do this.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all rushing the court because y'all didn't think the fans. When fans rush the court, I think y'all think we gonna lose this game. We just here to support. Straight up.
They did.
Because if we would have beat Polytechnical Institute, you wasn't gonna rush the court.
Right.
Had we hit the buzzer beater against them, for one, it should never come down to that. But what I'm saying is, it just shows me that you don't really have faith in your squad if you got to rush the court.
I agree. I mean, plus, man, that stuff is dangerous, man. And them young students, man, they be out there when you drank the most probably when you a young student.
Right.
So they covered out there wide
Absolutely.
open, ready to do anything sometime with the court storming, man. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I think they
It
should they
is
should
what
do
it is.
something to regulate that or take it out the game. But I guess you can. I don't know.
Or at least just make sure or get the opposing team off of the court. Go ahead and let them go. Like the two coaches, y'all just good game, salute from afar. Go ahead, get them out of here before it get bad. Handle it that way. Well, hey man, we've come to the end of the show. Want everybody to enjoy your Super Bowl experience, however you plan on enjoying it. Enjoy the halftime show, whichever one you may be watching. I hear it's a couple of them going on.
Right.
Yeah, that's on y'all. I already know what I'm doing for the halftime, so there ain't no need talking about it. Last word, sir.
No, I think I don't have anything, man. Again, I appreciate the viewers that have come on with us since we've been on. I appreciate my guy who was in the chat. He was posing a lot of good questions. I encourage everybody else that wants to join in to do so as well. We love that feedback. So I just appreciate that. We'll see y'all next time. Oh, 58, stay on a little bit for a second.
Yeah. I got you. Ain't no problem. Hey, look here, man. Whenever you go outside, take God with you. Y'all be kind. Y'all be careful. Go Heels. You know what I'm talking about? Tarheels. You know what I mean? We'll see y'all next time, man. Thank y'all so much. Peace.
Thanks a lot.